Hey everybody, welcome back. And today, oh, got a bat in the cave. Sorry about that. Hey everybody, welcome back. And today I just want to do a really quick PSA. In regards to the mean, negative, hateful, nasty comments that happen in the beauty community, particular on your videos. So as a creator, I just want to share with you how I deal with mean comments. And I will say that I can't say that I have just a plethora of them coming in, but they do happen. And you know, it can be biting when it happens. And I just want to share with you how I deal with them. So maybe I can help you not let it get to you, and we can kind of start working as a community to nip this problem in the bud, because it's mean. So first of all, I do want to put it out there that if you are going to put yourself out on social media, and I've said this before, you need to be prepared for criticism and be prepared for mean comments. You are on a public platform and there are ignorant ass people in the world and that have nothing better to do with their lives than go on social media and be mean and hateful. So just be prepared. It comes with the territory. Am I excusing that kind of behavior? Absolutely not. Also, I will say, when people come on and say, oh, I feel bad for these people because there's something wrong with them. Well, yeah, there is something wrong with them. I don't feel bad for them. They're conscious, sentient beings who understand morality and are acting in a way that is willfully hateful and ignorant. And I'm not going to feel sorry for you when you act like that. When you act like that, you're showing your ass, and nobody should feel sorry for you. I mean, you're just kind of sad and pathetic. And I'm not going to feel sorry for you because you are taking time out of your day. You're making a conscious decision to say something with the intent to hurt someone else, which I don't understand. So no, I don't feel sorry for you. And if you're going to act like that, you're not worth my time. And in that same vein, I also want to say that in this YouTube beauty community, another problem we have is that people like to take criticism and label it as hate or negativity, which causes its own problem, because there's a lot of times when I get criticism on my channel, and I have to be really careful, because I feel like when people come to offer critique, which in itself you should take as a compliment, because if somebody's going to take time out of their day to watch your video and then offer you a critique, it means that they're invested on some level. So there's something in you that they see that they want to improve, and that's a compliment. And I feel like a lot of times when I get critique, people come with their guard up because they're so used to being, oh, I'm a hater, I'm going to get blocked if I say this. So I always try and approach critique in a positive way and say, you know what? Even if it's harshly delivered, you know, I think we as creators need to understand that we've created this environment where you can't offer critique without being labeled a hater. So when people come with their guard up, you just have to work and do what you can to counter that and say, okay, well, thank you so much for taking the time. I totally see your point. I appreciate it. You know, whether you agree, you can respectfully disagree. So I do want to say that we do need to be cognizant of the fact that some people are just trying to critique. Now, the difference between a critique and a negative, hateful comment is, for example, on one of my videos, when I did my palette collection, they were like, I just got really distracted because your hands got really dirty. And I'm like, okay, I totally see that, and that's something I will work to improve on next time. Between a comment where you're just really ugly, that's a hateful comment. That's a hateful comment. That's somebody that is just being a dick. And that's the difference. If there is no critique in there, if there's just the intent to hurt your feelings, that is when it is a negative, hateful comment. And I want to share with you how I deal with that. What I do when I see a comment like that in my feed, I immediately go to my notifications and I click on the options and I say mute all notifications, future notifications from this user. And then I hide the comment in my feed so I don't have to see it. And what that does is, by me muting that person, I'm not taking the time to block them, and I'm definitely not taking the time to respond, because one, they don't deserve that, and two, you're giving them the attention that they want. When somebody leaves a comment like that, what they're looking for is attention. They're looking for attention, they're looking for validation, because apparently their life's so sad that all they do is sit on the computer and be mean to other people. And I'm not going to validate that kind of behavior. I'm not going to acknowledge that kind of behavior. I'm not going to give that kind of behavior the time of day. And I feel like when you block people, you are validating what they're saying because they know they got to you. And I know it's hard. You don't want to see that shit. Nobody wants to see that in their feed. I completely understand. That's why I mute them and then I hide the comments so I don't have to see it. And then it doesn't exist in my world. And I'm not talking about, again, I'm not talking about criticisms. I'm talking about you're fat and ugly. That kind of shit. Like I don't need to see it and I don't want to see it. So that would be my suggestion. Stop telling people you're going to block them. Stop responding as hard as it is because these people, you just want to put them in their place because they're jerks and they should be put in their place. But the best way to take away somebody's power is to not even acknowledge them. Because it's like fighting with somebody on Facebook. You're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. You are never going to win an argument with somebody on Facebook because there's no sense of rational discussion or sense of a give and take. So don't try and come back at these people. And I know that's a hard thing to do. There are times when I've wanted to do it and I'm like, nah, I'm not going to give them the time of day. So it's a win-win situation for you because one, when you mute them and mute them and hide their notification, you're not giving them that validation. You're not giving them that attention that they want. And you're not blocking them from coming back to your video again and making more comments, which one, if you've muted all future comments you're not going to see, and two, leads to more engagement for your channel. Maybe that's a really cynical way of looking at it, but I just think that, hey, I don't have to see it, and they're bringing engagement to my channel. So thanks. Obviously there's something in there where they have to keep coming back and clicking that dislike button and leaving mean comments. Okay, fine. I don't have to see it. I don't know what's going on. And and you're bringing engagement to my channel. So really it's a win-win situation for you. Let people say what they want to say on your channel. If you're putting yourself out there, it's only fair. And again, I'm not excusing ignorant, hateful behavior, but try and rise above it. We have to try and rise above it. And if we just mute these people and hide their comments, then we don't have to see it. And all we have to do is just say, hey, to your subscribers, if you see somebody who's being mean or hateful, don't give them the time of day. Don't engage. That's how you take away their power. If somebody's yelling hateful things in the street, the quickest way to take away their power is to walk away. I'm not talking about somebody waving a gun around and threatening to kill people. I'm not talking about comments where people are threatening to kill you or you should die and your family. At that point, yes, if somebody's making physical threats to you, yes, you need to block them and report them. But if they're just calling you names or just being ignorant and hateful, quickest way to take away their power is to ignore them. Just ignore them. And I really think if we could do this as a community, because I know it's hard to do, if it would be the quickest way to shut these people down. And I know it's hard coming up as a smaller YouTuber as well, because you get these people and your engagement is not the hundreds of thousands of comments that some of these bigger YouTubers are getting. So it's harder to ignore, because if you're a smaller YouTuber like me, I try and respond to every single comment, always. Unless it's mean or nasty. And then I don't respond, but you see it, it's more visible. So I know as a smaller creator, it is hard, but I really, really, truly believe that if we just stopped giving these people attention, eventually they're going to go away. And because it's not going to be worth their time, because they're not getting the reaction that they want. But it's just something I've been thinking about recently on how do we shut the, who does that? You look at them and you're like, who goes on the internet and just says mean, hateful things? And you're like, these people are pathetic. But they're the fact of the reality of the world is that these mean, hateful, pathetic people are out there, and you just have to find a way to not let them get to you and take away their power, because when you take away somebody's power, they're gonna shut up. And I can't say this enough, the easiest way to do it is to not validate the behavior. But anyway, I hope this was an interesting video. Let me know your thoughts down below, because you are part of the community. If you're watching a beauty video, you are part of the community. I'm part of the community. And we want to make it better. And makeup is about lifting people up. It's about making people see themselves in a way that the people who love them see them every day. It's about expressing who you are and empowering yourself and other people. So the fact that these negative comments are so prevalent is just, it's just sad. It's a sad fact of our community, but I think there are things we can do to make it better. And to, you know, I just wanted to start a conversation. So definitely let me know your thoughts. I'm always interested to hear what you guys have to say, especially about these kind of makeup related topics, just these kind of life topics. But I hope you like this video. Thank you guys so much for watching and taking the time. It really does mean a lot. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Have a rockin' week. Spread love, spread positivity, and that's how we make the world better. So I love you, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.